Hi friends, today I want to talk about the recent incident which happened. It's about animal cruelty. So there is news circulating that there was an incident where the elephant was fed firecrackers. A hungry elephant was fed firecrackers with pineapple, which was mixed with firecrackers. There are other stories saying that this was an accident, it was not intentional, that this is the practice that they use to protect their crops from wild boars and stuff like that. So this was used as a snare. So some people say some villagers intentionally fed the elephant firecrackers, and some people say that that's a snare that is used to prevent animals from eating their crops. So right now we don't really know what the real situation is until the further investigations are done. What theme is really coming up here is the theme of animal cruelty and cruelty in general. So my channel is usually about spirituality and the twin flame path. So how is this related to the divine feminine? How is this cruelty towards animals related to the divine feminine? See, the divine feminine is not just a person, it's not just a woman. The divine feminine is a tattva, it's an energy, it's an essence. Okay, it can manifest in a woman, it can manifest in a man, and usually the divine feminine is represented by nature and animals. So, cruelty against animals and abuse of nature, this is connected to the divine feminine part. So, we also see simultaneously, along with such incidents of cruelty, the pandemic that is happening. And when you think about such incidents of cruelty that happen towards animals or indifference, because even if it was an accident where they intentionally had not done this to the elephant, even if it was an accident, it's still a case of neglect and indifference to the welfare of animals, isn't it? Okay. And an elephant is such a precious animal, such a beautiful animal. So it brings us to the question, like, this whole pandemic, why is it a global thing? Why is this pandemic a global thing? Why is it not just limited to a particular country or a particular community? That is because we are one as a planet, and when we are indifferent to somebody's sufferings, whether it's animal suffering or whether it's somebody in your neighborhood, it brings up this whole topic of indifference. We as a culture, we have to leave this habit of being apathetic, of being indifferent, and we have to learn to come together even if it is not something personal. Okay, because this is why animals and some souls choose to, on a soul level, they choose to undergo such really negative situations, such pain, to awaken humanity. Okay, so we have cases of cruelty against animals, we have cases of domestic violence in the house, we have cases of abuse of women, rape of women. Now this is a general term, it comes under cruelty. Okay, so now we have to really explore cruelty. Okay, and this animal, what this animal has done, the death of the animal shouldn't go waste. And how it will not go waste is when each one of us takes 1 hour in our day, at least 1 hour, and thinks about these concepts, thinks about the divine feminine essence, thinks about nature and animals, thinks about the current laws, thinks about the apathy that is a global phenomenon, because we like to surround ourselves into a small selfish shell. But now we are seeing, because of the pandemic, it's not such a selfish thing. When injustice is happening in one place of the world, cruelty is happening to animals in one place of the world, we cannot shut ourselves down. We cannot be apathetic and we cannot limit ourselves in our own selves. We have to start the habit of contributing. We have to start the habit of reaching out, because this is reducing the cruelty and closed heart within each one of us. I understand we have things to do, we have busy schedules, but if an animal is treated in this way, if animals are not safe, then I think that we all should take at least 1 hour during our day and think about all the issues that this incident has brought up. This incident is not just about punishing the people who have done that, okay? The cruelty, the incident, and the people over there, that has always been happening. Cruelty has always been happening. It is only recently that such issues are coming up to the surface, and social activists are taking a stand against such things. And that is because of the age of Aquarius, where there is more power to the people. So there is shifts in power that is happening. People are raising their awareness, and so more power is coming into the people's hands. So there's more equality that is spreading. So this is part of the general ascension of the planet which is happening at this time. So a lot of systems are going under a change. So what I have to say about this incident is, not only do we need strict laws to make sure that animals are protected, but at the same time we have to work on our personal and collective healing. Because when these incidents happen, it brings up certain themes to the collective. Now we see such incidents in the news. So what does it mean? Are we just supposed to read the news and talk about it and that's it? No. Those who are activists will do their task. Okay. Those who are in the law, they will do their task. But what can the general people do? What can we as average people, what can we do about it? We can explore themes of cruelty. Okay. So now, since I am quite interested in astrology and spirituality, I have noticed that during the past few days, since the Saturn retrograde has started, a lot of themes of cruelty have come up. Okay, so there is cruelty against animals, there's cruelty against women, there's cruelty against children. So this is a very common phenomenon that happens during Saturn retrogrades. Okay, and this is related to our chakra system. Now again, I'm connecting this to the twin flame path, because the twin flame path is about healing our chakra system. It's about balancing our chakra system and healing the polarity in our chakras. So what really goes on is, when Saturn retrogrades, all the past wounds, they come up to the surface, okay, and they get unconsciously played out. So in other words, there's a force, there's an unconscious force that makes people do these things. So even though they are doing this cruelty, there is a aspect of it that is subconscious, it is subconsciously motivated through the wounds and traumas that are stored in the chakra system. So it's like these wounds are certain programs within our system, especially the root chakra. Now the root chakra, its tattva is Prithvi tattva. Okay, and it is this Prithvi tattva, if it is in excess, if it is imbalanced, it creates a lot of apathy in the person, it creates a lot of closed heart in the person, it limits the third eye, that is, it limits the perspective of the person has a very closed mind. Okay, so this happens because of the imbalance of the Prithvi tattva. So now what I'm explaining to you is cruelty in a whole different perspective, from the perspective of polarity imbalance within our system. So when such themes of cruelty come up, knowledge that is hidden, that also comes up. Okay, we need to know how the energetic laws work. Okay, Prithvi Tattva imbalance also does one thing, is that makes a person highly materialistic and limited to just the third dimension. We are a multi-dimensional beings. We have an emotional body, a mental body, a etheric body. And physical body is one of the systems, one part of the system. So we have to address this whole theme of cruelty, because cruelty is both conscious as well as cruelty is subconscious. It is motivated through unhealed traumas. For example, Saturn. Saturn in astrology is connected to misogynist. Okay, so misogynist is somebody who has hate against women. Okay, and it's not quite conscious, it's quite unconscious. So why am I relating cruelty and misogyny and Saturn together in this, because all are related. Okay, when you have imbalance of the root chakra, imbalance of the Prithvi Tattva, what happens is there is a rejection of the feminine essence within you. So there is suppression of the third eye, there is a blockage in the heart chakras, there is an imbalance, deficit of the Vayu Tattva and the uh, Jal Tattva. This is because of excess Prithvi Tattva. So these, or sometimes it can be a deficit of Prithvi Tattva as well. So whatever it is, whether it is an excess of Prithvi Tattva or deficit of Prithvi Tattva, whenever Saturn retrogrades, such themes come up. Okay. So on one hand, themes of cruelty and abuse come up. On the other hand, themes of self-abandonment come up. You're not doing enough for yourself. So these are two aspects of the root chakra imbalance which creates the cruelty in humans and which creates the cruelty towards animals. Because it's not just law through which we can stop these situations. It's not just law. We also require healing on a personal level. Because with the law, you can curb the situation, you can have strict laws, but what about those situations that happen that are not reported to the law? Okay, and plus law takes time to be executed. Like for example, this elephant, by the time the rescue workers came there, the forest department officials came there, the elephant was dead. Okay, if we start working on healing the cruelty aspect and the root chakra imbalance within us, then we will heal as a culture, we'll heal as a global community. Okay, so there won't be such incidents, and even if such incidents happens, there will be law for it. So the reason such incidents happen is these systems need to be upgraded. We need a system upgrade, and we don't need a system upgrade just on the outside. We need a system upgrade inside within us. This is why I'm saying give yourself 1 hour. Okay, give yourself 1 hour and explore cruelty. Check those areas in life where we are being cruel, where we are suppressing the feminine essence within us. Because cruelty is not limited to one incident, not limited to just animals. Cruelty is a general thing. There is cruelty in relationships, there is cruelty at the workplace. So we need to heal that imbalance of cruelty within ourselves, because then it is projected in the external world. Every time anybody who chooses to take a cruel action, you're contributing to such cruelty. Because when you suppress the divine feminine, you're also doing harm to the animal kingdom and to the nature kingdom. When the divine feminine within you is blocked, when the divine feminine within you is not respected and honored, then you're also perpetrating these crimes against nature somewhere. So I request everyone to just observe these things that are happening globally as well as in your personal life, which are all connected to Saturn and Saturn retrograde, root chakra imbalance, and Prithvi Tattva. Okay, and for those, especially my community, for those who are on the twin flame path, this is about, see, twin flames are basically about balancing polarity. Okay, that is the main theme of twin flames. And every now and then, I'm going to be repeating about this aspect because this is the main aspect. It is about balancing polarity. And now, right now, cruelty refers to the root chakra. It's the root chakra and heart chakra imbalance. Okay, because heart chakra is the Vayu Tattva, which is about connectivity. So when we have a deficit of Vayu Tattva and we have an excess of Prithvi Tattva, people become cold. People's hearts get blocked. They become selfish. Okay, then it becomes all about ego and their self-survival. Okay, they also go into fear mode. Okay, they also go into projection mode, unconsciously projecting their pain on something that is weak, like for example children, animals, or women. Okay, so we have to think about these themes, we have to write about these themes, we have to talk about these themes in our circles. Okay, that is how the healing is going to happen. It's not just law that's going to stop it. We have to remove this poison at the root cause. Okay, so what creates cruelty? Cruelty is created by disrespect of the divine feminine inside us. imbalance of the tattvas, excess Prithvi tattva, root chakra imbalance, ignorance about this system, about the energetic system. Okay, just limiting ourselves to the material and 3D point of view. So these are the roots of cruelty. And when such incidents happen, I feel that sometimes animals, they choose to undergo on a soul level, animals and sometimes even humans choose to undergo such cruel situations just to wake us up. So in my perspective, please don't waste what the elephant has contributed. Okay, it's not just about spreading the news about the animal cruelty and the law system. It is about taking responsibility and healing cruelty towards selves, healing cruelty towards others, healing cruelty at our workplaces. Okay, this is the way we are going to heal the entire system. It's not just externally, it's also internally. So I hope you all really like this video, what I have to say here. And please give some time to think about these themes, write about these themes, discuss about these themes with your children, especially women. Okay, because the cruelty happens because of suppression of the feminine essence, and there are many reasons why we suppress the feminine. I won't go into it, but it starts with yourself. It starts with respecting femininity within yourself, within others, then within animals. If femininity is suppressed within yourself, you're never going to be kind to animals. It is possible, like, you can put out an attitude of being kind to animals, but really the healing should happen from inside. Inside we have to balance the feminine and the masculine essence. Okay, so that's what I have to say for today. Please share this video. I hope you liked it, and work on Saturnian themes, work on root chakra themes, work on balancing and honoring your inner feminine. Bye.